Vlog and happy Monday. I am really excited for this week's video because I'm gonna do a what I eat in a week. And I am currently transitioning to a more strict diet along with intermittent fasting. So I felt like right now would be the best time to kind of show you guys what my week looks like. I have been prepping my lunch the day before, which might sound like a lot, but for me, this just kind of works best to avoid any wasted groceries or wasted food. It's 5:30 and I am starving, so I'm gonna make dinner. I actually made some broccoli cheddar soup last night, so I'm just gonna heat some of that up and cut a little bit of a baguette that I got from Sprouts and heat that in the oven. And then I'm gonna start working on prepping my lunch, which will honestly be pretty easy because lately I've just been trying to make sure that I hit all the marks. So like today, I had a little bento box with some fruit, some tuna, some boiled eggs, and a little bit of Parmesan. And I honestly think that I'm just gonna have the same thing tomorrow as well. But before I do anything, I'm gonna make an electrolyte water. I tried the Waterboy electrolytes in the strawberry lemonade flavor, and those are by far my favorite electrolytes because they're not too sweet and they're also not colored. I found that like some of the other electrolytes that kind of turn the water a different colors tend to be more sweet. So I'm gonna make one of those and heat up dinner and then start prepping my lunch for tomorrow. Since I'm intermittent fasting, I'm not really having to worry about breakfast. Breakfast and lunch are kind of combined. I've been stopping around 6 p.m. and I think I can't eat until like 10 a.m. the next day. Today I couldn't eat until 10 and I just had a handful of almonds and then I waited until 11 to have lunch, which just kind of worked out. But so far I'm feeling pretty good with the intermittent fasting. It's helped a lot with like appetite control and helped with like overeating. So I'm not sure how long I'm gonna continue, but I'm gonna keep it up as long as I can. This is what the Waterboy electrolytes look like. Okay, I'm gonna cut a piece of this baguette, drizzle a little bit of olive oil, and then put a little pinch of this Celtic salt, I think that's how you say it, on top. So good. Okay, while my baguette is warming in the oven, I started prepping my lunch for tomorrow. I have some strawberries, some blackberries, and a little bit of Parmesan. And I'm gonna add boiled eggs with a little bit of everything but the bagel seasoning, and then some tuna that I already prepared. I just mixed the tuna with mayonnaise, some sweet heat pickles, a little bit of salt, pepper, dill, a little bit of bell pepper, and red onion, and a little bit of Dijon mustard. Really good. And then a lot of times I will eat them or eat it with the Simple Meals crackers, I think they are. And for my tuna, I just mixed it with mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, salt, pepper, red onion, orange peppers, and a little bit of sweet heat pickles that I chopped up, and a little bit of dill. That's my favorite way to eat it, and then I just eat this with a couple of crackers or cucumbers on the side. It is the next morning and I just put everything together. I put these crackers on the side, added some boiled egg with everything but the bagel seasoning. I'm gonna bring one of these Culture Pops, and before I head out, I'm gonna have a plain cold brew since I am intermittent fasting. Today is Tuesday and I'm gonna make ground turkey taco bowls. I have some organic ground turkey from Sprouts. I have some jasmine rice, and I'm gonna do green bell pepper, corn, black beans, and chopped tomatoes with a little bit of sour cream, cheese, and some salsa that I have from Trader Joe's. I just washed my rice, so I'm gonna throw it in the boiling water. I'm just gonna do a half a cup of rice with 1 cup of water. because I don't really need that much, and if I need more for the next couple of days, I'll just make it that night. I really love this brand. It's organic and pretty clean. I still like to wash my rice before I cook it. I just kind of strain it and run the water until it runs clear. And this package of ground turkey was 2 pounds, so I'm gonna freeze anything that I'm not gonna use. I'm probably gonna freeze around 1 pound. That way I don't waste any. So I'm just putting the extra in a Ziploc bag and I'm gonna pop it in the freezer. I am gonna use some of this Siete taco seasoning. This is my favorite taco seasoning packet to use. There is pretty clean ingredients in this, and I'm not gonna use the whole packet. I'm just gonna use a bit and then add a little bit of water, cover it, let it simmer for a bit. That way it can really soak in the flavor. While I'm waiting for that to be done, I am just gonna heat up some organic black beans in a pot. I was gonna do corn, but I think I'm just gonna hold off on the corn. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of bell pepper, sour cream cheese, and some romaine lettuce. I honestly love bell pepper and could just eat it plain. But I'm probably gonna saute it a little bit. With a little bit of avocado oil, salt, and pepper. Okay, this is the finished product. Black beans, rice, got some lettuce and tomatoes on this side. The ground turkey, green bell pepper, added some cheese and sour cream. And then I am just gonna add a little bit of this jalapeno sauce from Trader Joe's, which I really love. Just gonna drizzle a little bit on top and pack the rest for lunch tomorrow. Since I'm not eating breakfast right now, I don't have anything else that I need to prep. I'm just gonna put everything in a container and probably take a little bit for lunch tomorrow. Honestly, I am eating a little bit later than I would have liked. It is 6:30, which means I probably won't be able to eat until 11 or 11:30 tomorrow. But honestly, today I didn't eat until like 11:15 just by choice. I wasn't really that hungry around 10 or 10:30, and I figured lunch was right around the corner, so I might as well just wait. And I will say that it is getting easier day by day with the intermittent fasting. My appetite has definitely gone down, and it's also just very cost effective since I'm not having to worry about prepping breakfast and lunch and then coming home and having dinner as well. I'm just kind of having dinner and taking what's left over for lunch the next day, or packing something simple like I did yesterday. So we'll see how long I can continue on this routine, and I will see you guys tomorrow so I can show you what I'm prepping for tomorrow and the next day as well. Hey vlog, today is Wednesday, and tonight's dinner is gonna look a little bit different because Raven invited me over. She is cooking for me, and she just let me know that she's making buffalo chicken wraps, and she made a really good chickpea, what kind of salad is that?
I want to say it was chickpea Mediterranean salad.
And I tried a little bit, and it is really, really good, surprisingly, because the chickpeas do have a little bit of a crunch or like a grittiness to them. But I don't mind it, and it just adds a little bit of extra protein. I will show y'all the salad, and then once we make the wraps, I'll show you guys the final product. We are trying to make it a little bit healthier, so we're gonna use these Carb Balance, keto certified, and GLP-1 friendly tortillas. I'm not on a GLP-1, but just in case anybody is. And then we're gonna use the Primal Kitchen buffalo sauce. This brand, I've scanned it on multiple apps and it seems to be the best brand for sauces. Pretty clean ingredients. And then we're just gonna use some regular ranch, the Hidden Valley, of course. This is the best ranch to me.
And then we're gonna add lettuce, and then just whatever else you want in there. You can add tomato, avocado, whatever you want. If you want any more protein.
And are we adding this chicken?
Yeah, I'm gonna shred this up.
Shredded rotisserie chicken. We are having a little mocktail, aka coffee, with dinner. Today is Thursday, and towards the end of the week, the meals start to get like a little bit lazier. So I just made a salad with grilled chicken, or actually air fried chicken, romaine lettuce, tiny tomatoes, red onion, and cheddar cheese. And I used a little bit of the Primal Kitchen ranch. And I'm just prepping the same thing for lunch tomorrow. I'll show you guys once it's prepped, but I didn't want to like bore you with the details because this was a really simple meal, and I just marinated the chicken and put it in the air fryer for about 15 minutes on 400. I wanted to film one last meal before I close out this vlog. I'm also drinking one of these Culture Pops in the orange, mango, and lime flavor. I actually think I like this one better than the watermelon flavor. Tonight I made smothered chicken, or like my healthy, quick, easy version of smothered chicken. And I made a quick little bento box for lunch tomorrow. And I just put cucumbers, tomatoes, some turkey, some cheddar, and I'm gonna add boiled eggs and apple slices in the morning. I'm putting green beans on the side of the smothered chicken and a little bit of rice, and then right back to intermittent fasting.